Hey, everybody, welcome to A Kiss for Luck. I'm Steve Wolf,
I'm Charisse Wolf.
and we are on location at our clubhouse here in beautiful Corona, California. We got a Thursday night football thing out on the patio. They're grilling burgers, grilling hot dogs. So we're going to grab a $5 hot dog or a $10 burger or something. And my wife, being from Miami, has got her Dolphins paraphernalia in honor of our guest that's from the Boston area. I wore my Patriots jersey. We'll explain later where I got this and my hat. But Mike from Northern California, Mr. Crutchfield, how are you, Mike?
I'm doing well. Thank you, guys. I'm doing really, really well.
And that guest I was talking about from that Boston area now down in beautiful Florida. Hopefully it's beautiful today. Barry, Urban Capper Sniper Spears. How are you, Barry?
Good, doing real good. How you guys doing today?
Doing well, doing well. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Trying to make some money this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, I told her she should have got 21 points tonight. But anyway, that's another story.
Oh no.
Good. You see,
You gotta,
subconsciously, I
you gotta
muted
fire the
whatever she was going to
coach.
say.
Yes. He's going.
Yeah,
We all
she's the
know
one
Fire
that.
that
them if they don't
she's
win
she made
tonight.
the bet, and I'm the one paying off the bet later. So,
Yeah.
all right, Mike, go ahead and lay
There
it
we go.
down. What are you
All right.
giving us here?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the late pick five for Friday
Uh-huh.
at Belmont,
Okay.
and it's a $120 play,
Okay.
and hopefully I can get off of this 4 for 5 stint that I'm on for 4 weeks in a row. So
Yeah.
in the fifth race, it starts in the fifth race.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use the 1, 3, 7, 5, 10.
Okay.
Okay. With my first preference being the number one
Woo.
at 15-1 with
Whoa.
Frankie Dettoria on there.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Love it.
In race six, I really, really like this horse. I'm going to use again. I'm going to use 4 horses, but there's a horse that I really, really like that I think just hated Kentucky Downs, and that's the number 3,
Yeah.
Trading Trouble.
Yep.
Ran 2 fantastic races, went to Kentucky Downs, hated it, and he's on the
Yep.
line at 5-1. So I'm
Okay.
going to use the 1, 3, 6, 9 there. But my first preference is the 3.
Fantastic. Let's get one of those home next race.
In the seventh race, I'm going to use 3 horses. I'm going to use the 3, Timia, the 7, Accelerated News,
Nope.
and
Ooh.
and the 9. And again, I'm just going to use 2 horses there. And the 9 is going to be my top pick at 6-1. I'm throwing the
Okay, so
favorite all the way out.
Wait.
so you got
7.
the 3 and the 9 there. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Timmy is the 3, and the 9 is Accelerated News
Okay.
You
at
said
six to
7.
one.
You said 7. I'm kidding. No.
No, I have the 3 in the seventh, Timia,
Oh, in the
and the
seventh.
number 9,
Yeah.
Accelerated News
Okay, in the seventh. I got you. Okay.
in the seventh. Yes.
All right.
In the 7?
No, 3 and 9 in the seventh. All
All right.
right. We're good. Eighth race.
Okay, eighth race. Again, I'm gonna use the number 1.
Mm.
I'm gonna use the number 5, the number 6, and the number 7. And my first preference is gonna be the number 5 at 10-1 to come right back after breaking this maiden.
Fantastic. Yeah, light bulb angle, right?
Yep, light bulb angle. I think this one, and the further they go, the better for this one.
Okay.
And then
Fantastic. Yeah.
finally, yeah, and finally, the ninth race, I'm going to single the number 4
Ooh.
in subordination.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yay.
$120 play for Mike Crutchfield in Northern California, trying to get off the 4 out of 5 bandwagon that nobody wants to
Yeah,
get on.
just
That's a
not good enough. 4 out of 5.
no.
No.
Yeah, they just don't pay.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, Barry, what do you have for us, sir? think you froze there, Barry.
There he is.
Nope.
Says he's muted too.
Yeah, we're back. We're
There he
back.
You're back.
Yeah,
Okay. What do you got for us, Barry?
we're getting some storms outside. I think it's affecting the internet. Some
Okay,
rain out
no
there.
problem.
I am going to play a $5
Ooh.
pick three in a sequence with some stakes races at Parx on Saturday. So we're going to go to the Parx Dirt Mile, which is race 11 on Parx Derby or Pennsylvania Derby Day. I'm going to use 2 horses in this race, Nelson Avenue, the 1, and the 4, Dilger. I think there's really not much speed in this race. These 2 horses should be forwardly placed. Nelson Avenue especially. I have a feeling that horse actually might go favorite. I hope not, but if that happens, that's okay. I think that horse is real solid in this spot. In race 12, I have my single. In race 12 is the Gallant Bob, grade 2, 6 furlongs on the main track. I have a single of Barnes.
Yeah.
Bob shipped this horse out here. He's the only horse in the race with triple-digit buyers, and he kind of stands out. They have him 2-1. I think he probably will be around that, like 9 to 5 ish. If he gets below that, it gets real shaky. The CAWs might get in on this and knock that one down to like 2 to 5. But
Yep.
if it's in this sequence, the way I'm playing this in the last race, we got some prices, so it should, create that needed value if those 2 horses.
Okay. Oh, oh,
Horse
okay.
I like the most is Cleco
Okay.
or any Horseshoe Indianapolis at the Indiana Derby Day in the Indiana Oaks. Was the only horse that day that closed from slightly off the pace. Everybody else was speed. Nobody closed. I mean, literally, it was merry-go-round races all day long. This horse kind of came off the pace and won. So, being against the track and still winning in that fashion, I think that horse is going to be strong. So we're going to use Clequot. We're going to use the 4 Indy Bay, who just won at Churchill. Charlestown, in the Charlestown Oaks.
Yeah.
I like that performance. Gets Tyler Gaff, who's off, fresh off injury. He should be ready to go. Indy Bay has some speed and should be forwardly placed. And then we're going to use the outside horse, the 8 Dry Powder, who gets Antonio Fresu from California to ride for Chad Summers. I think this horse is kind of on the rise. I hope they ride this horse to stalk instead of trying to go for the lead. If that does happen, this horse should get an excellent trip, should be able to finish. So 10-1 is a good price, and I think one of those 3 should get it. So we're going to use the 3, 4, and 8 to close it out. $30 play. Hopefully we can make at least 500, right?
Yeah.
Out of that.
Yes.
I mean, the pools should be pretty big. But it's really how the public's going to bet this. If we'll see how they bet Barnes, but I like Barnes quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not going to get any argument from my wife on a Bob Baffert horse. So
Or me.
Hey,
no.
it's
He doesn't
tough
ship them
to
there
it's
for
tough to
fun.
beat his horses. They're always faster than everybody else's.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. And I think Charisse is going to tag along on the back end of your pick 3 with a pick in the Pennsylvania Derby.
You know what?
Nice.
I am. Barry, is there a pick 4 that ends with the Pennsylvania Derby Saturday?
Sure does. Yep.
Okay,
Starts in
so-
the 11th.
All right, I'm going to piggyback on your picks, and I am going to single Mr. Baffert in the Pennsylvania Derby, the 14th race at Parx on Saturday. Goal oriented. However, I'm going to use in the Exacta, and I am going to box it, the 7 Big Truz with Javier Castellano for Brian Lynch. If you dare do any trifectas, go 6 with 7, 9 each way. 7, 9, 9, 7.
It's
That's my
funny that
pick.
you bring up Big Truz because that horse was one of the horses that ran on Indiana Derby Day and didn't run that well and tried almost the same trip that Clequot did and just couldn't do it. And you see that horse faded and then comes back at Ellis and blows it wide open. So you can see how much of a bias there was that day at Indiana. I think a lot of those horses that are coming out of that day are doing well. I noticed Big Truz won, and there was another one. Alpine Princess ran good. Few others, but I expect those horses to keep running pretty good.
But I think, don't you, Barry, that we can just single number 6 goal oriented
I'm
to
with it.
pick 4?
I'm with it.
Are you good with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
I
do
might,
we have a cheap pick 4 or what?
we sure do. I might play that for $5.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I love it.
That's my buddy, Barry. Oh,
All right. Well, that's Parks. What do you have at Los Al there, Charisse?
okay. You guys gotta tell me if you agree with me. I'm doing a $24 ticket, Mike.
Okay. All right.
Here we
Friday.
go.
Los Al daytime. The late pick 4. As we know, it's $1 minimum. So 6th race. I'm gonna single the 2 big coin for one of my favorite trainers at Los Alamitos, Rafael De Leon, and my Ricardo Ramirez on board. But he's going to be the favorite. He's 9 to 5 morning line. Be lucky to get that. But I am going to single the 2 big coin. In the 7th race, the second leg of the late pick 4, I'm going to go a little deeper here. One of my top picks, of course, is the 1 Last Call Zondlo, Stay Thirsty on the rail. Last time he raced at Los Al daytime, he won. He broke his maiden for a maiden allowance. I'm going to use the 3 Galand de Besos with Edward Rojas Fernandez on board. And I'm going to use the 8 Case Hit with Kimura, 8 to 5 morning line. He will be the favorite, no doubt. 8th race. Here we go. The 3 Devil in the Bluegrass. Diego Herrera riding for Angie Aquino.
Yeah.
And I am going to use the 4, praying that he can come back in 6 days and win at the same level at Los Al daytime. Little bit further distance this time, but he does close. So I'm going to use number 4, Big Bet at 6 to 1. I'm also going to use the favorite 8, Tamarindo Star, and the 9 with Ricardo Ramirez on board. Rhino for, again, Rafael De Leon. I'm going to close it out in the 9th race, number 1, Howbeit for Pepe Hernandez, trainer. And of course, I got to throw in Jeff Mullins, Tyler Bays, Bronco Nagurski, morning line favorite, 8 to 5. Now, if you invest $24, if all the favorites win, help me here. I think we'll get our $24 back.
It's going to be close.
If any of these little bitsy prices come in, I mean, who knows? But I don't really have anything huge. But anyway.
What was how much did the ticket cost?
24, if you can believe it, Mike. Don't get anxious.
Twice. I'm gonna play it twice.
Okay.
Hit
You're
that
gonna play
button.
it twice?
Yes, I'll play it twice.
Okay.
All right.
Go Dolphins.
Yeah, Tua.
Yeah, whatever.
Tua.
Tua's got to stay
Terrible
on his
this
feet.
year.
Yeah.
They have a terrible offensive line. He gets hurt every year.
Maybe Tyreek can catch a pass tonight and run again.
That's what we need.
Tyreek the freak.
Cheetah.
Well,
touchdown.
You said that right.
Yeah. Before we get on to football, I'll give you a quick little quick hitter of what I've got here. I'm going to go to Churchill Saturday. I just kind of like this sequence from the 9th race on. It's a pick 3, and I'm doing it. It's $24 for $1, 48 if you want to double it up. But I'm starting in the 9th race, the Dogwood Grade 3, $300,000 race. I'm betting against Echo Sound with Giroux and Arnold. I just don't have a lot of faith in them after the test. I mean, granted, they didn't have a good time and that's Saratoga and all that sort of good stuff, but yeah, I'm going to try to get some money out of this. And I know ragtime it always shows up. So I'm going to go the 4 ragtime and we're going to go the 7 delightful clairs. We're going to start with 4-7 in the first two in the first leg there. And they're taking the blinkers off of ragtime also. So Belmont's got some sort of idea there. And Mott and Alvarado, I mean, why not, right? Speaking of Mott and Alvarado, that's going to be my single in the 10th race, the Bourbon Flight. I like Excite, the 3 horse. He has run well at Churchill, likes Churchill, good speed figures. And again, Bill Mott knows when to have him ready. 61 to 180 days off, he's 15%. And of course, jockey trainer, as previously mentioned, 30% on this meet between those two. He's on all cylinders. Bill is this year, so I'm going to single that 3. Hopefully, get a 5-1 shot over Chunk of Gold. I think Chunk of Gold is a nice horse, but it seems to me that the owner said, I'm going to keep putting this sucker in where he doesn't necessarily belong, but we're going to try to get some paychecks. And so that one's 8-5. I'm betting against it. I mean, he could blow away the field, but I'm betting against that horse. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm leaving out Admiral Dennis. So the reason I'm doing all this is Excite should go off at a solid 5-1. I don't see any problem with that at all. And in the last leg, this is going to be interesting. The favorite's going to be the 11, Imminent Risk, with Joe Sharp and Jose Ortiz. They didn't do too bad at Kentucky Downs, lost by a couple of lengths on the turf at a mile. But that was August 31st, wasn't that long ago, and that's kind of a tiring track. I mean, it finishes uphill. So I'm going to bet against him by saying all burger. I'm going 1 through 12,
Whoa.
doing them all.
Okay.
Because if it's not going to be the 11, I couldn't tell you. I got to pick 5 horses, like my buddy Tony Leaf from New York used to say. It's like, Steve, if you got 4 horses, do them all. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do them all. It's in honor of you, Tony. He's still alive. So if you're watching this, Tony, you're not dead yet. It's not a memorial. It's just, in your honor. So, so that's what we're going to do. So that's $24 ticket. You can do it for 48 if you want to double up. So football, let me tell you about this jersey real quick. So I'm sitting there, Charisse and I are at this Super Bowl party. Everybody's rooting for the Falcons because at that time everybody's tired of the Patriots. I said, yeah, no, Patriots all the way, 28-3. And I'm like, no, we're not done yet. We got Brady, we got Edelman, we're not done yet. And that's when Edelman made that amazing catch and all that kind of weird stuff had happened. And everything went right. They came back and won. I'm the only guy cheering in the place. It's pretty funny because there's like 50 people there, and there was the one guy that was cheering. And I told Charisse, I said, if they win this game, Edelman almost single-handedly won that game for him. I'm buying an Edelman jersey. And so
There
I
it
looked
is.
for Edelman jerseys and they're like $250.
Oh.
So if you notice, it's a Super Bowl jersey from when they lost.
Uh,
This jersey was $40.
much better.
I'm going to buy
And
an
it looks
Edelman
the
jersey,
same.
like I said. Yeah, maybe we could change the number here. We make it
Yeah,
we make that a 4 instead of 53. Anyway,
Right?
whatever.
that's a great story.
So, and
Market
then
hunters.
Hey Steve, I wanted to ask Barry one thing because well he had a dear friend that that passed away that I know he really loved and hey Barry, can you tell us how good of a guy was Chuck Simon?
He was the most amazing person, and I think a lot of people really didn't appreciate him while he was still alive. I did personally, but I was one of the few. We talked a lot of horse racing. He had a nice stretch as a trainer in horse racing, but the game kind of chewed him up and spit him out is kind of the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
And when he got out of training, that's when we kind of bonded and really became close. And we used to talk about the game, and he taught me so much stuff about the economics of the game and where the money comes from and how everything kind of works. So this was something that I didn't really necessarily want to get into. I mean, I always wanted to get into it, but he really kind of gave me all the tools that I needed to. And,
Yeah.
his knowledge, top to bottom, of how to run a racetrack, how to make sure the backstretch remains competitive, things like that. He had a real good handle on, because he actually started in harness racing
Hmm.
as the racing secretary at Yonkers.
Oh, wow.
So he did that for a while, then transitioned into thoroughbreds, and he went to Arizona to the racetrack industry program out there. So he learned a lot of stuff, and he just really wanted to fix the game from where the state it was from when he got out. And
Mm-hmm.
that's really where our podcast came in. He asked me one day during the pandemic, he was like, "Hey, we should do a podcast. You want to do it? We'll do it every Monday." And I was like, "Sure." And then, we just started doing it at 9 o'clock every Monday, and it kind of took off, and, we got closer, and it was just fortunate that he got sick and passed so fast. I mean, he learned that he got cancer in May, and he was gone by September. So
Wow.
it
Wow.
was real
Yeah.
rough.
Yes.
But our short period of time, we were really only good friends for about 7 or 8 years. But in that time, we were just tight. We were solid. Anytime you saw him, you
Yeah.
saw me.
Wow.
And that's
Mm-hmm.
what happened. And he introduced me to the industry that way. I go to racetrack with him. He introduced me to everybody. Then we do it again. And then eventually, going around, everybody knew who I was without him. And that was hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
Yeah.
I'm
man, for
so
sharing
sorry,
that.
Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you.
sharing, for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
It's good. It's good to hear the good stories about the track,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. No, there's
no, we hear
plenty.
the bad
And
ones.
it's funny because horse players kind of get a little hardened, from losing all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good stories. There's a lot of great people like yourselves, out there. And, I like to see that kind of stuff out in the forefront. People like
Yeah.
Chuck, his family, and the people he introduced me to, all the good people in the game. And this is just the game I love.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amen.
Very nice.
Good
Very
stuff.
nice.
Well, good. Well, hey Barry, thanks for coming on our
Thank you
show
for having
today.
me.
No, of
Yeah.
course.
Always
Thanks, Barry. Man,
appreciate it.
salt of an earth type of guy, man. I appreciate
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. And I was a pretty good basketball player too. I was gonna ask you, how tall are you, Barry?
A little under 6'4",
Okay,
but
yeah, we're
the
about the same
point guard.
size then.
I'm a shooter. I shoot. I
Yeah,
don't really mix it up down low too much, but
yeah. But anyway, okay.
Nice, nice.
See,
hey, I'm
there's
coming
a,
out there for a Breeders' Cup. I'll
oh,
be out there
oh,
for a Breeders' Cup,
good.
We're gonna
so
hook
Okay.
up,
hopefully we
all of
can
us.
meet. Yeah,
Yes, well, we
Absolutely.
will be.
Definitely.
yeah, definitely. Count
Okay,
it.
then we're doing it. Absolutely.
I'll be
Yeah.
working, but I'll still be there. And
Hmm.
Okay.
definitely gonna be seeing you guys. That's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
be great.
that's
Meet you guys.
fantastic.
Well, if we
Okay.
can't meet at the track, we can meet for
Yeah,
dinner after or something, you know?
yeah,
Sure can.
something. Yeah, we definitely have to meet. Have to.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It'll
Well,
be fun.
I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna see all you guys at the track because I'm gonna make a commitment to do that.
Okay.
That's just
That's
how I
what's up.
am. I'm gonna make a commitment to do it.
Deal. Sounds good. Well, I tell you, it's my wife's birthday month, so she likes to
Mine's
celebrate all month.
next month. Oh,
My,
she's October.
huh?
Are you October?
No, November 28th. I'm
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
oh,
is
I'm
Oh, that's
is
October
great.
28th. I'm October
Mhm.
28th.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
21st.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, that's why we all
Fall.
get along so
Fall.
well.
See that? Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
I am December. I'm just
You are?
saying.
December
Yes,
Oh.
what?
14th.
Oh, that was my first husband's birthday.
We
Well,
won't
we
talk
don't worry
about
about
that.
him. We're not gonna worry about him.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, me either. Huh?
No,
I'm having a hard time hearing.
Yeah.
all right.
We support you, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we don't see him around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks again for making this happen. And my wife's going to say go fish, but I think it's going to be more like ahi tuna. But I don't know.
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
think the Buffalo Bills are going to run right over you.
Josh Allen is so good, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
so
is
good.
Tua,
Tua's good too.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
but Tua doesn't have the backup. So,
Well, we're 20 minutes into the game. I wonder if we've got a
oh, do you
score.
know? Does anybody know the score?
no.
I can certainly look it up right now. Let's see NFL scores, and it is 7-7.
7-7.
Wow. We better go. We better go watch the
We gotta
game,
watch
guys.
this game. I gotta
So
watch
Yeah.
this.
with the point spread, you're up 20-7, Charisse.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got
Winner, winner.
13 points. Seriously?
Oh yeah,
13?
it floated
Yeah.
up to 12.5 today. Yeah.
Nice.
100 to win on the fish, guys. I'm telling
There
you.
we go.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
everybody. Hey,
everybody.
thanks again, and
What about?
goodbye, all.
Okay.
Yes,
Take care.
Take
All
care.
right.